Former Army officer Sarah Watson and her team have made it through day one of perhaps the toughest amateur cycling challenge in the world, hoping it will treat the post-traumatic stress disorder that has shattered all their lives.
My army career is over, but there's a new life for me, so I'm yet to find what that is, but there'll be something really good. Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's absolutely fine.
This is way harder than I thought.
Riding with Sarah and the team are Cadel Evans and the inimitable Hamish Blake.
Cadel is in front of me, but you can tell he's really hurting.
You've shaved your legs.
As have you, I noticed. In cycling, if you shave your legs, it gives you about a 0.3% advantage. And at this stage, I need every 0.3% I can get.
Day two in the Italian Alps, and the riders take in some extraordinary sights.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, baby.
That's fake.
But for all the beauty, it soon becomes a brutal brawl between riders and the mountain. During untimed sections of the race, Cadel Evans goes back multiple times to help his teammates. Sarah is pumping the pedals like a pro, but for former AFP officer John Casella, it's a punishing ride. But suddenly, the team finds itself in a new and dangerous battleground. A violent storm breaks on the mountain, and the cyclists confront a tempest of wind and hail.
Hailstorm coming through, hail the size of golf balls, so we're going to cancel this stage.
But Sarah and her teammates are on the final ascent. Their only refuge is at the very top.
Keep going, Matty. Come on, Matt.
Sarah has to dig deep, physically and mentally, where she finds the will to fight an illness she once didn't even think she'd earned.
I just thought, well, I'm a girl. I never shot anybody. I never saw the things those, frontline guys, infantry and special forces guys saw. I'm not entitled to this diagnosis. It must just be what's going on in my life.
But in Iraq, it wasn't just the enemy she fought. Sarah experienced threats inside the base: sexual harassment, bullying, and intimidation. Terrorised and silent, she still had to do her job as an intelligence officer and make decisions to ensure her colleagues' safety.
I felt a huge weight that if we didn't get the right information and make the right analysis, that the consequences were huge.
You had their lives in your hands.
Yeah, there was a huge amount of stress in that respect, yeah.
After 7 long months, Sarah came home. But even the safe haven of suburban Brisbane was now a place of chaos and fear.
When I went to the supermarket, it was hugely stressful, and I would forget what I was supposed to get. I'd buy a whole heap of stuff I didn't need. But I never wanted to admit that because, it's such a minor task, but I was failing.
Oh my God, we're done.
The final day dawns bright upon an impossible peak, the Passo Gia.
It's amazing. Amazing we've come up from the valley floor.
Today, riders face a relentless climb. It will be the equivalent of cycling a kilometre into the sky. Over 2 days, Sarah's conquered her fears, and she knows she can make it. For everyone on the Soldier On team, this is about starting again, achieving the first goal in their new lives. For Sarah, It's also about realising she's not a failure.
You do know you didn't let down the side, don't you?
This year was the first time I attended Anzac Day because up until that point I didn't feel like I was an Anzac. I didn't feel part of, or I didn't feel entitled, but having now sort of reflected, I do have that sense of achievement. I do recognise that I made a contribution to the greater good, so that's where I'm heading now. I'm going to focus on the positives, let go of the negatives, and that's what I want to do.
One by one, they battle to the top.
Absolute pleasure meeting you, Eddie, man.
Even Hamish. But the queen of the mountain is Sarah. And running the final metres with her is her husband, Paul.
Well done, Harry. It was awesome.
Love you.
Love you too.
Sarah's personal triumph moves even the king of cycling.
Did you see by today the smile, the confidence was there?
The smile, particularly, the tears of joy from her husband after she finished, if I won't well up myself, was what really, to me, struck home with me that, wow, in 3 days this is really fantastic, and that was, I think, what I'll go away with personally the most gratifying part of the whole 3 days.
Because I think Sarah's husband could see the future. He could see the change.
His biggest thing was she's smiling. That's like you said, she's smiling.
Well, that's it. Oh, she did so well.
Sarah's smile really does say it all. She has taken on much more than a mountain, and she has won much more than a race.
Most incredible thing I've done. Just finding that self-confidence again, self-belief that I'd lost, and believing in myself, believing in those who love me and trust me and support me, and saying, just keep going, you can do it.
Are you a proud man?
Oh, absolutely. It's the beginning of for me, it's the beginning of the next stage. I think this has been a real changing point. And as I say, Sarah's smiling again, which is the most important thing for me. It's just fantastic. We're burning it.
Thank you to soldier on for it.